Would you be able to tell me some additional career opportunities that students can take if they get their exercise science degree that's outside your typical normal personal trainer in a gym?
Yes, certainly. Thank you for the question. The tactical space is what's really exploding now. And that's where I don't think people realize we have a lot of exercise science professionals. For instance, the US Army, I think as it stands currently, is the largest employers of strength and conditioning coaches, even beyond what at the D1 level in NCAA. And why is that? Is you have the holistic health and fitness program. So you could go work for the military as a strength and conditioning coach. You could go work for the Space Force as a strength and conditioning professional. They have those there, or a human performance professional with your exercise science degree. You could go work at police departments. Police departments are actively hiring strength and conditioning professionals, human performance professionals. Fire departments and firehouses are employing them as well to help with their training and help making them injury resistant so they perform their best. And then even I'm here in Houston, NASA has exercise physiologists working with the astronauts to make them resilient because space exploration is really hard on the physiological system. So there's a lot of opportunities in that kind of tactical space, operational space that I don't think our students even realize are out there for them.
That's really neat to hear. Could you walk me through on a little how Lionel would prepare someone to go into some of these career opportunities?
One, you got to have a basic understanding. And so that's what you get with an education. You get your basic understanding of nutrition, basic understanding of physiology, basic understanding of programming. We've got some great courses by our Chancellor Martin Rooney on how to present yourself and how to speak. So taking all that together, you have this knowledge and now you can go and apply to these jobs. You can look, they're out there. USA Jobs, you can see these jobs out there. A lot of these large contract companies like Kellogg Brown and Root, Exos, Booz Allen, Leidos, you'll see them advertise these jobs, and you can go on LinkedIn if you're not actively there yet. And you see these jobs. And so you have this education. And so you can apply, you're going to get interviewed, and you can present yourself. What's nice too is we have individuals at Lionel. The chancellor has worked with the military. Myself, I came from 21 years of service in the Army and have worked in these environments. So if you have questions for me, any of our students want to ask about that or need a reference, I've provided them, or always happy to provide them. Our even dean of undergraduate, Bob Rollins, was in the military, a command sergeant major for a number of years. So we have a lot of that experience in that tactical space that you can talk to your instructors, and we're happy to get you set up. So if you want to go down that road, we can definitely point you in the right direction.
I love that. I think that's really going to open up a lot of new opportunities that people may not have even thought of. So thank you for sharing all of that. Since you have a lot of experience in the military, and that's a huge area of opportunity for careers, what would a position look like? What would they do on a day-to-day basis?
So they would be in charge. Let's say you are a strength coach. You become a strength coach. We'll start there. You would be developing the programming for that unit. In the Army, you're mostly over a brigade. So, you might have over 1,000 soldiers that you're programming for. You'll have individuals that will implement that, certainly, but you will lead these training sessions, set them up. You could also be doing extra training for kind of enablers, if you will. And these are usually non-commissioned officers within that formation that might come to you and you train them. Okay, this is how you coach a squat. This is how you coach a clean, depending on the program that's being implemented. So they can go out and help train those units. The challenge and opportunity with the military are the numbers are much larger than what you're getting from, say, even a college football team. So it's going to be challenging in the sense of you might not be able to get hands-on and touch and coach every individual through a workout like you would in a collegiate setting, but you'll have individuals within that kind of formation that you can do a train the trainer model where you can coach them up so they can be extenders of your skill sets. So you can get that whole formation kind of training the way you want to train and getting your program out there.
I love that. I think anything else that could shed light on different career opportunities that you want to share to students?
A lot of it is just looking and getting on. LinkedIn's a great resource. Again, USA Jobs is a great resource. Talking to your faculty who are currently, most of us are working in this space or have been in this space for a number of years, ask them about some of these jobs that are out there. And then when you find those individuals, you would be amazed when you reach out to them and you say, hey, I'm a student. I'm interested in what you're doing, especially if they're in the local area. Can I come by and speak to you? I did that as a young student quite a bit. And I would say at 8 out of 10 times, the person said yes, because they're in this field because they're passionate. So they'll show you, and you might be able to get an internship out of it or just get some experience out of it, or even a recommendation down the road. They might be aware of a job that you don't even know that's out there yet, that's not listed. And they're saying, hey, you might be a great fit for this job. So a lot of it's just communication and relationship building.
Awesome. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for your time, Nick. This has been super helpful.
My pleasure, Matt, always.